Okay, so you're going to need your calculators for this. We're going to solve polynomial equations on the graphing calculator. So first we just want to build a couple definitions. First of all, polynomials are just basically no fractions. We have the form of all x's in the base with exponents. Okay, these are all polynomial equations. We know that a linear equation has degree 1 in the exponent. Quadratic has degree 2. So degree is just the highest exponent. The highest power in a polynomial is called the degree. And the degree indicates how many real solutions there are. So we can do cubic is to the 3rd degree, quartic is to the 4th degree. And these get pretty tough to solve, which is why we're going to look at technology. All right, so hopefully everybody's got the right application on it. The first thing you want to look at, right next to math, there is a purple apps button. This is where you're going to look for. Push the apps. Hang on a minute here. When you push apps, you look for PolySmalt 2. And it really means polynomial simultaneous equations. So you need to go down to that, push that, and for some reason there's always a text instrument. Hit enter. Number 1 says Poly Root Finder. That's what you want. Hit enter. The order is the degree. Order is the same as degree. So for number 2, we're going to push 2 because the degree is 2. Now, we do need a set equal to 0. So the first thing I'm going to do with this equation is move the 7 over, making it negative. I would make sure you have real, that your real is highlighted, that decimals are highlighted, normal, float, degree. Now, to get to the next screen, you push your graph button, the gray at far right, enter your coefficients, A, B, C, just like your, well, it's A sub 2, I guess, is your quadratic coefficient. A sub 1 is your linear coefficient. A sub 0 is your constant. Make sure with this negative, you're using the little negative on the left side of the enter at the bottom. Do not use a minus sign when it's a negative. Those you will find an error. Then notice your choices at the very bottoms. The main one you want is solve. So push the graph and look at that. X equals negative 3.12. X sub 2, your 2 answers, equals 1.12. So rather than going through all of your factoring, completing the square, the formula, if you're on a calculator test, you can just use this nice little solver. The other thing I would do is you can use this to check your work, but keep in mind there will be quite a few non-calculator questions where you're going to be expected to solve this. So know how to do it by hand, but use your calculator when you can. All right, so for letter B, if you notice, it does not equal 0. So the very first thing we're going to do is move the 6 over, move the negative x over. You want it in descending order. So the degree has to go first. Then the next exponent, we're going to add the x to the other side, subtract 6 equals 0. So it goes in descending order. All right, so let's go back. You want the main menu, hit enter for Poly Root Finder. Now our order is 3. Then we're ready for the next. A sub 3 is 1. See how your degree matches your A. So your degree matches your A. So we have 1, 4, 1, -6. Solve. X equals -3. X equals -2. X equals 1. And those are your solutions. Way slick, if you remember. And I'll tell you what, I never even think to use the calculator to solve this. But this is all this is. That's section E. And solving other equations. Let's just wait on this one.